Hello? Oh, darn. Sorry, I have to. That sun is a little bright still. Oh, that's all right. Most people don't, so it's not a big deal. It's almost low enough to not be an issue. It wouldn't hurt too much if I got caught in it, but I'd rather not risk it. Can I help you? Uh-huh, but what can I do for you? They did? That's unusual. Do you want to come in? We can talk about this whole thing more comfortably rather than you standing awkwardly on my doorstep and me trying to avoid getting singed to death. Of course not. Please do come in. Though, if you wouldn't mind taking off your shoes, I'd really appreciate it. You know how dusty it gets out here, and I'd rather not deal with all of that in my house. Oh, absolutely. You can leave them right there. I'm sorry, I don't have house shoes to offer you instead. I don't have guests over terribly often. Oh, you're far too kind. Why don't we come sit down over here on the sofa? I suppose maybe I should introduce myself. My manners got a little away with me. I'm sorry about that. I'm Iris. Oh, it's lovely to meet you. Now, you said the agency asked you to go check on local vampires? Oh, oh my. Protests? No, I hadn't heard anything about them at all. Are they happening here? Oh, well, that's probably why I don't know about them then. My clan leadership is fairly discerning when it comes to news like this. They usually elect not to share with us if they think it likely won't impact us, and I can understand why they'd think protests in Sarley wouldn't be worthy of worrying us over. Still, though, I wish they would have said something to us. It's been a while since anyone decided to try to protest on our behalf. In fact, I couldn't even tell you the last time they did. So that it's happening at all feels like something we should all be aware of, regardless of where it is. The fact that it's actually happening in Sarley, in one of our major cities. Oh, well, that could be. Goodness. Is everyone all right so far? Oh, well, that's certainly a relief, but I feel rude for asking, and I'm so sorry because that isn't at all my intention. But what do you mean, as far as you know? Is your pack not meeting to share notes after you've checked in with us? Oh, I'm sorry, that's not at all what I expected to hear. Well, what a welcome to town. And I guess what an interesting way to get to know the neighbors. Have you known your pack long? Did you move here knowing you would join this pack? Or did the move come first and then you met your pack? I'm glad you were able to find them then. I know pack dynamics and clan structures aren't entirely the same, but there are some similarities. I've had to start over a time or two myself after a move, so I know how difficult it can be to try to learn how to assimilate into a new group. My current Primarch and Scion are wonderful people, and the relationship we have works well for me, and I'm grateful for that. I was immensely lucky to find them when I moved here from Evansville a few years ago. That was a very unexpected turn of events in my life, but I'm unspeakably glad that the winding path of it all led me here. As someone who's new to town, could I be so bold as to offer you some dinner? I don't really have any groceries, which is a consistent hazard of my life, I suppose. But I'm happy to order something for delivery. Meals are better when they're shared, don't you think? Oh, well, of course. I wouldn't want to keep you if you truly do need to go, but I honestly don't mind. Showing the basics of hospitality this close to dinner time is truly the least I can do for you. Plus, I don't want to speak ill of navigational apps because they truly are amazing. But some of our clan members live in places that are a bit harder to find and that the apps can't ever quite pinpoint accurately. I was going to offer to take you to them, to check on them too, but I do want to wait for the sun to go down just a bit more before I dare to venture outside. I promise I never make an offer I don't mean. I'm truly happy to provide an opportunity for you to feel community and care, even in so small a way. What can I order for you? Perfect. I know the best place in town to order from. The app says it should be here in about half an hour, which is absolutely ideal timing. You'll be able to eat without being rushed, and then by the time you're finished, the sun should be fully set, and then I can show you where my clanmates live. It truly will be my pleasure. As I said, the feeling of community is something I'm thrilled I can provide. It's important to have, especially in a new city. If I can ask the indelicate question, what is being part of a pack like? I don't know that I have a wholly relatable experience, if I'm being honest. Clans do have a hierarchy, but other than that, the organizational structure is fairly loose, as are our connections to each other. I always imagined wolf packs being closer knit somehow. Oh, oh, that must be so hard. But surely packs are used to new members. So many of you must have lives in nascent society that lead to unexpected job transfers or changes of living situation. I know you aren't required to register with the agency or to be in packs as we are with clans, but I never imagined that there would be any problem of acceptance within your group. It's hardly your fault that you were finding your feet, and it can't be held against you that it took a journey to get there. I know how that feels. The desire to find somewhere that's just right. That moment where everything feels like it's coming into focus. Personally, I didn't find that until I was turned, but that's also not been without its hardships. Finding people who truly understand you can be so difficult, especially when our lifespan is what it is. You think you've found somewhere you belong, someone you can openly and fully share yourself with, and then it's snatched away in a cruel twist of mortality. But at least that's one problem you don't need to concern yourself with. I have the utmost faith that you'll bond with your pack if you keep making the attempt to. If you'll pardon the expression, people truly are pack creatures after all, designed to find the group where we fit and build our lives around it. I imagine that's only heightened for you. Are your parents loosened? Did they have any advice for you? Oh, please don't be sorry. I'm the one who should be sorry. I shouldn't pry like this. You're certainly allowed your privacy. I've enjoyed getting to know you so much that I clearly got carried away with myself. Truly? Oh, that's so wonderfully sweet of you to say. I look forward to getting to know you better, too.